Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys EVP gives coy response to Dak Prescott's backing of Mike McCarthy. At long last, it seems like the writing may be on the wall for Dallas Cowboys head coach, Mike McCarthy. An off-season filled with speculation ended with McCarthy in the last chance saloon, coming into 2024, with anything less than a multiple playoff win season likely spelling the end of the Super Bowl winning head coach's half-decade in charge. A depleted roster that saw valuable pieces on the offensive line, All-Pro Tyron Smith, and Pro Bowler, Tyler Biadasz, and defensive line, in Neville Gallimore, Dorrance Armstrong and Jonathan Hankins, move on, saw its fate all but sealed when $60 million quarterback, Dak Prescott, suffered a season-ending hamstring tear. Dak Prescott backed Mike McCarthy earlier this week. In what was an interesting move, Dak Prescott publicly stated his desire for the former Packers head coach to remain with the team for years to come, stating per Yahoo Sports, "Your coach seems like he's playing on his last contract and I am almost feeling helpless, like I can't help him in this situation, especially a guy you believe in so much and you believe in being your head coach. Control what I can control, help and support Mike to every extent that I can." Yet, it was ultimately not particularly shocking to hear the 3x Pro Bowl endorse the man under whom Prescott has had his most prolific seasons, including a borderline MVP 2023, where he threw for a league-leading 36 touchdowns against just 9 interceptions. Cowboys owner responds to Dak's support for McCarthy. Stephen Jones, EVP and CEO of the Dallas Cowboys, and son of notorious owner, Jerry, issued a response to Dak's earlier statements on Friday, whilst speaking to 1053 The Fan. "I think our whole team endorses Mike McCarthy. He's got skins on the wall. He's won a Super Bowl. He's been in multiple championship games." Jones gives a classic corporate-esque answer when asked about his quarterback's backing. On the one hand, he cannot really disagree with Prescott's endorsement, considering ownership's decision to keep him one more year, and to keep to peace within the locker room. Cowboys vs. Bengals injury report, CeeDee Lamb gets promising update. The Dallas Cowboys dropped their latest injury report on Friday for the team's NFL Week 14 showdown with the Cincinnati Bengals. 17 players landed on Thursday's injury report for the Cowboys, so it was nice to see 5 players have their statuses for the Monday Night Football clash improve for Friday's session. Among the players whose participation improved were 4 starters and a key contributor in the secondary. Most notable, star wide receiver CeeDee Lamb went from a DNP designation on Thursday to limited in practice on Friday. Wide receiver Brandon Cooks, safety Malik Hooker, linebacker Eric Kendricks, and cornerback Jordan Lewis improved to full participation. Hopefully, players will continue to improve throughout the weekend and be ready to suit up when the lights come on at AT&T Stadium on Monday night. The Cowboys and Bengals face off on Monday, December 9th, at 8:15 p.m. Jerry Jones drops important Zack Martin injury update. Dallas Cowboys right guard Zack Martin is set to undergo season-ending ankle surgery, raising concerns about the potential impact on his career. Those questions have lingered for the 34-year-old even prior to this injury. However, team owner Jerry Jones has made it clear that the possibility of this marking the end of Martin's Hall of Fame career isn't something he is currently considering. During a Friday appearance on the KNC Masterpiece on 105.3 The Fan, Dallas Cowboys owner and general manager shared his thoughts on Zack Martin's upcoming season-ending ankle surgery. Jones discussed how the procedure will affect the team both on and off the field and emphasized that it's too early to speculate about Martin's long-term future. "This shouldn't be viewed as an end to his playing career at all," Jones remarked. "It should be viewed as the remainder of this season, and only that." Martin sustained a right ankle injury 2 weeks ago during a game against the Houston Texans. The Cowboys' right guard has faced challenges with both ankles throughout the season, but surgery is now necessary for the right one. Martin is set to have his second procedure on his right ankle next week, but the veteran right guard has made it clear that retirement is not something he's considering at this moment. What everyone's saying about Ashton Jeanty to Cowboys. If you've followed the history of NFL mock drafts for any length of time, you're probably aware that whatever is predicted by pundits in early December is almost certain not to come to fruition in April. That's been the case for the Cowboys over the years, but there is a different wrinkle emerging in 2025. And that wrinkle is truly an odd one. It seems everyone wants the Cowboys to pick Boise State star Ashton Jeanty, the nation's leading rusher and one of its top Heisman Trophy candidates. No doubt, Jeanty is a nifty fit. He has rushed for 2,288 yards and 28 touchdowns on 312 carries, all of which lead the nation. The Cowboys, pretty famously, attempted to go cheap at the position to open the year, and have been saddled with a running game that ranks 31st in yardage and yards per carry, and 32nd in running touchdowns because of it. Thus the great mass of the NFL mock-making world sees Jeanty as just too easy a player to assign to the Cowboys to pass up. Ashton Jeanty landing at number 13. From CBS Sports, Jeanty is the best running back prospect in this class, and I don't think Jerry Jones will be able to stay away in round 1. Immediate, plus starter for the Cowboys offense. From the Sporting News, the Cowboys will channel their pick of Ezekiel Elliott for another top feature back. Jeanty is the complete package to clean up all their running and receiving limitations at the position. From the Ringer, Jeanty would provide a much-needed spark for the Cowboys offense, which, outside of wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, has conspicuously lacked difference-makers at the skill positions this season. Dallas has to get some help for Dak Prescott if it hopes to get out of its funk in 2025. Jeanty is a special talent. He has gyroscopic balance through contact and home run hitting speed, which would give Dallas some juice on the ground. From USA Today, expect college football's leading rusher to be linked to his hometown team throughout the pre-draft process. Jeanty has a legit chance to join Bijan Robinson as only the second back selected in the top 10 picks since 2019. Jeanty is the kind of figure who could recalibrate not only the league's 31st ranked rushing attack but also the offense at large.